Oh Gabi, I can't believe this is happening.
Well, please, keep in silence. We will start the ceremony. My name is Father Damien Carras, and here we are to unite this couple of souls. So, Culprit, do you take Carol as your wife in the presence of God? Yes, Father, I do. I will take this woman as my only love for the years to come. Carol, do you take Culprit as your husband in the presence of God?
Yes, yes, and absolutely yes. I accept Gabi as my eternal and precious love forever and ever.
Well, with that being said, now I declare you as husband and wife. And now please let me go to sleep. I'm 20,000 years old. Ugh.
Hello guys, how you doing? This is your friend Goldberg once more. This is the episode number of our adventure. And as you can see, my characters are now married. Good intro over there, right? I loved it. I hope you love it too. Now, this means that we can now teleport to our couple. Keep in mind that this will only work within 15 maps away from them. So, use it wisely. And so here we are at the harbor. Now we are taking the quests from this place because these are really low level. They are in the 30s or 40s, which is really good for us right now. I know that we are level 60 plus, but these are like the not the next one after Astra, but really close to that one. And so let's start the adventure. So then we need to talk to Red Shark, which is a trader. It seems that it's not so legal because he's paying some money for silence or something like that. Of course, Wartella says that she's honorable and she will not take that money. We go back to Red Shark. He gives us more money because she's an Anatrop, you know. Then she will take all the money, but she also asks for 6 bottles of piglet milk because she's thirsty. So after giving her the 6 bottles of piglet milk, then we need to go back and talk to Red Shark once more, and we will end that quest. Easy peasy. Now, if we talk back to Red Shark, he's gonna give you another quest. This quest is a little bit more tricky because he wants to prepare some kind of potion to get some money out of it. As far as I'm concerned, I will show you the resources that we will need in the screen, and you will have the quantity of the resources shown in the description of the quest. Now, if you miss that part, here you have them in a picture. Then you deliver those resources to him and he gives you the potion because he needs to distribute it or something just quite like that. Now we talk to Monobella and she thinks she is more than enough and she will not need that one. So we failed here. We report back to Red Shark and he tells us that we need to go and pay a visit to an old friend of him who is Azram, right? Another thief, another murderer. Now we talk to him and he says that that will be handful, so he takes the potion. We report back to Red Shark and now we complete the quest. That was easy, right? Now the next one will be with Walter Payne, which is like Water Payne. This is a drunk guy and he will ask us some beers. The first ones will be a Magna beers. So after giving him these beers, he says he's still thirsty. Oh my god. Now we need to take him samples of 5 different beers. They are shown in the screen, and you will actually need to travel to first one, Bragmar, which is the dark city. You will enter to this tavern and buy the drinks. You only need one of each. I'm buying four because I have 4 characters. This is the second tavern you need to enter to. As well, you need to buy just one if you only have one character. Then you go to Astrub and you will buy here another beer. Remember, it's 5 types of beer. Then the fourth one's gonna be in Bonta, precisely this tavern shown in the screen. And the last one is in Bonta too, real close to the past one. So you buy the last beer and you should have a total of 5 beers in your inventory as I show you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. Then you go back to Water Paying and you give him the beers. He tells you that he shouldn't have drank all that beer, that now he needs some water. So be prepared and have 10 water buckets for him. And that's how you finish this quest. The next one's gonna be next to Walt. It's gonna be Side Chief. He is gonna ask you for some resources, and now this is a pain because he asks those resources one each time. I will show you here in the screen all the resources he's gonna ask you to bring him, because I figure it would be easier for you if you gather all the resources before talking to him. So as you can see, you will need some granite, I don't know, stones, boards, wheat, and meats. Then one by one, you will start providing him all these resources. That was the first one. Now with the second one, yes sir. Then the third one, and he says they are still hungry, so you need to give him some more food. And that's how you conclude this quest. Now you've got a second quest with Side Chief. He's gonna ask you to provide him with some food because he wants to be on a date with a special one. So that's exactly what we are going to do. He's gonna tell you about a list of resources that you need to gather for him. Most of them are food, but then you've got these weird books here. I'm sorry about that. And Kama. So these are actually breads and cooked fish as well. Not really a big deal. The only thing that you actually need to drop are some candles. So you need to go to Zoofokia and kill some miners, because you will drop this resource only with miners. As you will see here, I killed 2 and I got 2 candles out of that mob. In total you will need 5. Then after killing all those miners, you will need to gather the rest of the resources. I will show you all of them here in the screen, so you don't need to complicate things. It's not that much. It's like 1000 kamas, all of them if you buy them, but if you don't buy them, it's fine. Then you give all these resources to Sight, and he's going to tell you that you need to talk to Monobella. But first you will need to get a wedding ring because he wants to get married. Now you can buy this at the marketplace, but you could also go and grab 25 pieces of gold and 1000 kamas and talk to this jeweler here, and she will give you one of those. It's a little bit cheaper that way actually. Now you give Side this wedding ring, and he's gonna tell you, as I previously said, to talk to Monobella, and she will of course deny. She will say that she doesn't want to go with him. Poor boy. So he's desperate, and he wants to have this date with someone or somewhat. So now you need to talk to Wartella, and she also refuses. Oh my god, Sight. I'm really sorry about that, man. Oh no, he's sad. Oh my god, Sight. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Anyways, so now you need to talk to Water Pain because he now needs to have some beers with an old friend. So you need to give him 12 beers and he will drink a lot. And that's the end of the quest. There you go. Now, another quest and the last for the achievement will be with Monobella. You will need to talk to her. Then you will need to find a person. I think that person is over here. I don't really remember. Let's see. If you enter to this room here and oh. Oh. It's not here. Well, that was the honeymoon. Now, you need to talk to Ben. So he's in charge of the Yale or something like that. He tells you that he's got some kind of a retirement place. Weird, right? Yeah. So you will need to come to this place in the British village. Lonely place, right? Now you talk to Monabella again and she will ask you a drag a turkey. No way. So for that reason I stopped the quest right here because those are really expensive and it's not worth it. So it's better to capture them. And I will that in the future. Not right now. So let's go with the next one. And then the actual next one's gonna be with Rocco at the Magna Castle. So you need to deliver some things for him. You visit then again and you deliver these potatoes and he tells you that he needs a shovel to do the job. So you will need to bring a Twingie shovel to him. It's not expensive, it's really cheap. You go back to Rocco and guess what? You've got yourselves another achievement. Dale's Castle. So after these quests, I actually gather enough resources and camas to get Shoemagus to level 60 and more. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do at this part of the video. I'm gonna show you real quick the items I used to level up this profession all the way up to the level I actually needed. Now this will work this way. If I'm level 70 and my equipment is level 70, I'm gonna level the professions up to level 70 because that's exactly what I need. Now when I get to level 100 and I craft my new sets, I'm gonna level the professions up to level 100 because I don't really wanna get anything maged by other people. I really like to mage, and it also gives me more pots, which is essential if you also gather resources. So here you have the video of how I leveled up Shoemagus, and then I'm gonna show you the pieces of gear that I maged. This will be at a relatively high speed because the video is like half an hour long. I'm gonna show you guys how to level these professions up in the future, but not right now. For now, sit, relax, and enjoy the music with the video. And here you've got some bloopers of the maging process. So this is the first attempt on my boots. I mean on Goldbrad's boots. As you can see, I'm over maging intelligence here because I decided not to go for vitality. I actually wanted more intelligence or agility. In this case, intelligence for Goldbrad, because I think if you hit a little bit harder, it's gonna be better than having a lot of vitality and not so much damage. But as you will see, the first attempt is disappointing. Then I tried again like 3 times, and yeah. Mhm. Look at that beauty. 50 intelligence. That's the double. Holy cow. Then I tried Majin Gonsal's one and Geralt's ones as well. So as I'm showing you here, this one will be for Geralt with over agility. And well, it didn't really go well either. Mm. Then after a few attempts again, you need to try again and again. Majin works like that. So as you can see here, I finally got it. Yeah. It's just 40, but it's not that bad. Then I'm showing you here the belt for Relka. I made it while I was leveling up the profession. Here you've got her boots as well. They are not great, they're just fine because I decided that that was enough. Well, and you know that the best way for me to try new pieces of gear or mage pieces of gear is by having combats. So here we are at Scarlet Leaf Plains. This is a quest that you can take or you can not to, but I recommend you to do it because it's free experience. So take it. And the quest is pretty easy. You just need to kill Scarlet Leaves until you get 5 wings of each color. It means 5 blue, 5 white, 5 green, and 5 red. Fortunately, you don't need to drop black wings because it's not relevant for the quest. Now, keep in mind that these are not regular wings, but special wings. You need to do the challenges in order to get them because the dropping rate is not so high. So I would strongly recommend you to get a few challenges on that one. Now, this is a special drop once more, not regular. And so, as I like to optimize my adventures, I also needed to kill the golden scarlet leaf for Mumbo Jumbo, so I decided to do the scarlet leaf dungeon. So let's just do this. So as usual, I'm just showing you the last part of the dungeon. Here I was suffering a lot just because I really wanted to do all the achievements in once, which is not impossible, but it's really difficult at this level. So I needed to focus a lot on those ones, and even though I managed to fail the third one, but I thought it was not a big deal because that's not really super difficult. The most difficult ones are the zombie and the second one, which is just killing the creatures with indirect damage like poison, traps, summons, and stuff like that. So as you can see here, I was trying to get a trap chain for the boss, but it was starting to get a little bit tricky to get the boss into it. Then I needed to run away from him to do the first achievement, and then, well, I managed to do it with the turrets and stuff. It was not that difficult. It was just a really long fight, but eventually I could manage to do it. I could manage to get it, and now look at that juicy experience. Yes, sir. One more for the list. Now let's go and talk to Mumbo Jumbo to take all that extra experience. No, wait. Talk to Icaronas first. Give her the wings and get the free experience. Yes, sir. There you have it. And then the Scarlet Leaves achievement as well. Then you speak to Mumbo Jumbo again. You take the experience, you take the money, and you get to the next dungeon, which is gonna be the blacksmith's one. Now I like this one because you can actually find here two things. The first one's gonna be an emote. So instead of taking this path, you take the emoji one and you will go to a different room. Here you can find some minerals as well that you can take if you are leveling up miner. And you also will get a spell which is gonna boost your weapons if you use it. And so after beating this room, which is not special, it's just one more room, you can find some more minerals here that of course I'm gonna take. Of course I'm gonna do it. And then you need to enter to this room over here, the emoji one again. You click on this pillar here, the glowing one, and you will get the emote. It's basically like a konnichiwa or something like that, just saying hi in a very, very, very cool way. And so this dungeon is a little bit tricky talking about the achievements because you either do the second or the third one, but you can't do all of them at once because they are opposite. Nonetheless, this dungeon is really, really, really easy to do. It took me just like 2 minutes and a half to kill all these monsters, as you can see, so not a big deal. As you can see, that's a lot of experience as well. And boop, there you have it. Then you talk to the master and you get the weapon skill. That's gonna boost your weapons. Then of course I needed to take the rest of the achievements, and as you can see here, this is the proof. You go back to Jumbo Mambo Jumbo, I don't know his name, I don't even care. And that's the last quest that I'm gonna do in this video. The next one's gonna be with the B-Works, and those are a little bit more interesting. So that's the end of this video, my friends. Thank you again for all your support. Don't forget to go and subscribe because it's free and all of us like free stuff, right? I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.